Hello, leaders. Welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that provides tips and techniques to help you navigate the leadership challenges you face every day. I'm your host, Paul Grau Jr. from the CLC Team, and we work primarily with military leaders to help them be the absolute best leader they can be. Our primary goal here is to help you lead from your very best self. Because let's face it, everyone deserves a great leader. So let's jump right into today's topic.
Hey, today I want to share a common response with you that I often get from leaders when I'm out introducing myself in the local area and or making cold calls on the phone. And I want to tell you why I think it's the most selfish response a leader can give me. I also want you to think about this response because there's a pretty good chance you may have answered this way to questions as well. So the common response I'm talking about when people hear that I'm a leadership coach and a trainer is, I don't need any training, or no, we're good in that area. Now, if you've been listening to me for any amount of time, you should know that my viewpoint on leadership and communication training, and that is, I simply don't believe anyone can be fully trained in the field of leadership because I believe leadership is a lifelong process. And communication, well, that fits in the same classification. You simply never stop learning about how you can improve your leadership and your communication skills. Now, without getting onto my soapbox, just consider this. Leadership is all about leading people, and everyone is different. The same applies for communication. You communicate with people. Since everyone is different, you'll just never stop learning how to lead people or communicate with people. You can literally learn something new every day if and only if you have an open mind. You see, with an open mind, you can continually improve on just about anything. So if you're wondering why I think this response is very selfish, well, it's because the leader is only thinking about themselves and not his or her team. And that's just not leadership. The leaders who tell me that they don't need leadership training are usually very short with me and just don't want to hear what I have to say. Personally, I believe that they don't think they need leadership training and communication training because, well, they think they know all there is to know. However, it's sad to see the look on their team members' faces when they overhear their leader tell me that their team just doesn't need any leadership training and or that they're quote-unquote good in that area. You see, the looks on the team members' faces paints quite a different story. It shows and tells me that they desperately want and need leadership and communication training. You know, it's kind of funny that we often need what we think we don't need. And that's a classic blind spot for us. Everyone around us sees it, but we don't. Or maybe we just refuse to see it. So in lieu of all this, today's challenge is for you to ask yourself how you can benefit from leadership and or communication training. Then ask your team members how the entire team as a whole can benefit from the same types of training. Now, be sure to ask the question so they can provide honest feedback without any form of repercussion. If you really want to improve communication and leadership within your team, start being open and vulnerable about your own weaknesses. Let down your guard and accept others' guidance and training. Have an open mind about learning new things.
Hey, as always, thank you for listening. So we have some big things going on here with our online membership group for leaders. It's actually growing, and we're adding a new group specifically for military leaders. Now, we're still working out all the details and bonuses that will be included. But for now, please help us spread the word. This group will be a place where military leaders can learn new skills, refine older skills, and have deep discussions with like-minded leaders who actually get exactly where other military leaders are coming from. We're going to tap into everyone's expertise, and the group members will help bring out the very best in each other. So keep tuned in, and please be sure to let any military leader that you know about this group, and that will be up and running very, very soon. This is going to be different than any other leadership development group out there. So be ready and, man, get excited. Hey, that's it for today. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.